One of the options with Kaltura is to create a video quiz. A video quiz is where you insert questions at different points in the video that students respond to, and then they continue watching the video. You can decide whether or not these scores are written to the As You Learn gradebook. Let's get started. To create that video quiz, go to As You Learn, log in, and then from the dashboard, click the My Media link. From here, it's going to show you any media you've already uploaded. There's a button, Add New. Select Video Quiz from the list. As soon as you pick Video Quiz, you have the option to upload new media or select existing media. I'm going to select this video. Once you create a quiz, you'll get to this window. Here under Details, you'll see the quiz name. It's going to use the name of the media, and then it's going to append the name quiz at the end so you can distinguish between the video and which one has the quiz questions. As you scroll down here, you can see different options available to students. Show a welcome message. Do you want to allow them to download a list of the questions and the instructions? Under Scores, you can allow multiple attempts. You decide how many attempts they get. And you also decide which quiz scores to keep. Do you want their latest attempt or the highest score? If you click here, you can make different choices. Under Experience, do you want to allow students to be able to change their answers prior to submitting? Do you want to allow them to skip questions? And by skipping, they still have to answer them, but they could wait until at the end of the video instead of at the space where you've inserted the questions. You can also do this, not allow skipping, so they have to answer the question, and this, that they can't skip ahead in the video. They have to watch it all the way through. Once you've done all of those settings, you're ready to add questions. To do that, I'm going to recommend that you just hit the play button. As soon as you hit play and then hit pause, you'll see this pop up, Add a Question. If you click that, you have a choice. What type of question do you want to add? Multiple choice, true, false, a reflection point, or an open-ended question. Most people are going to rely on multiple choice and true, false. With open-ended, it's similar to a short answer or an essay question, but really, if the student puts anything in the box, they're going to get credit for it. It's not as if you grade what they put there. So I'm going to start actually with a multiple choice question. In the first box, I'm going to paste in just the question text, and here's where I'm putting the answers. The one with the green check appears first, and that's the correct answer. Here, I can put the other answers. If you want to add more boxes, just hit the plus. If you want to shuffle these choices so the correct answer isn't always the first one, click this button, and that will shuffle them. When you're all done with the question, click Save. You can see down below in the timeline, this is where it's inserted that very first question. So to add the next question, I can hit play and hit pause. If this is a longer video and I want to wait a while, you can also use this timeline to really jump ahead. And once I'm paused there, here's where I can add another question. This time I'm going to add a true false. So here I would add the question text. And here's the green and there's the red. So this is where the correct answer would be. You don't actually have to use true false. You can actually make it something else. So if I want to make it a yes/no question, I can just type over true and false, and those would be my two options. Whichever one has the green check, that's going to be the correct answer, and then hit Save. So here I can see where I've added the next question in the timeline. Now because I didn't allow students to scrub ahead, they would answer these two questions, but they would still have to watch the video through to the end in order to submit. When you're all done adding questions, just click Done. If you want to preview and see what would a student see, you can click the Preview button. So from here, a student would click play, and here is the welcome message. Earlier in the settings, they had the ability to download questions, and this is the link they would click if I allow them to do that. Now, as soon as they hit that spot where I've inserted the question, this pops up. They would click the answer they want to choose, but they also need to choose Select. Then the video goes on until they reach the next question. If they try to skip ahead, they'll get this message, Seeking was disabled. So they literally have to watch it till they hit the question point. Now at this point, the student has answered both questions, but they haven't submitted the quiz, and they can't do that until the end, so there's still some time for them to wait. Once the video has completed, they will see this message, completed. Take a moment to review your answers. So this is where a student could review and change their answers if I've allowed them, or just click submit. Now in this case, they were allowed 2 times to take this quiz, so they could take it again or just say done. I feel good about it. And they're all set. Now, as the teacher, I've created the quiz, I've added the questions, but I still haven't set it up in As You Learn. So let's do that step. I've gone to the site where I want to add the video quiz. I have editing on. I'm going to click Add an Activity or Resource, and I'm going to choose Kaltura Video Quiz. If I pick Kaltura Video Quiz, it's going to create a column in the gradebook and automatically add their scores to that piece. If you add it as a Kaltura Video Resource, it's an ungraded item. I want this to be graded, so I'm picking Kaltura Video Quiz, and then click Add. From here, I'm going to give it a name. And then it's important that you select the content. This is showing me what I can add. When I find the one I want to add, I just click Embed. Under Grade, it's going to default to 100 points. I can make this number whatever I want it to be, and then hit Save and Return to Course. All the students need to do is click it, take the quiz. It's going to auto-grade their attempt, and that grade will appear in the gradebook. I hope this video helps.